Hey everybody, Blue Melnick here. So if you've been watching my videos up until this point, you probably know that I'm in Vegas this week. And being in Vegas this week, I think is pretty topical for what I'm going to talk to you about today, which is where is the absolute worst place to host a meeting or live event. But first, let's get down to the ballroom. All right, so before we go out and talk about what the worst place is to host your own live event, I wanted to pop in and just really quickly show you this stage because I think it's awesome. Check that out. We're in Vegas, so it's a little bit old world Vegas. The lights around that sign kind of flash. We had it fabricated here in Vegas. You know what, I can't remember what the name of the company was that did it, but what I'm going to do is post it. It'll be right here in the description below. You can get a link to them. The guy's name was Tim. He's awesome. Tim, thank you very much for getting us this awesome stage sign. Anyway, yeah, let's head outside where it's a little more quiet. Okay, so a lot of you probably already know that my wife Barry and I run an event production company, Sage. One of the questions that we get most often, what is the best place to host a meeting or live event or conference? That answer is different for everybody because it depends on your needs, what you're trying to accomplish, the environment that you're trying to create, where your attendees are coming from, right? There are so many things that go into the perfect venue. Instead of telling you where the best place to host your live event is, what I want to share with you is where the worst place to host your live event is. Now, today I'm sitting outside of Green Valley Ranch, and let's see, it's probably hard to see. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this with B-roll. All right, so as you can see, we're at a pretty awesome property this week. It's not on the Strip, which I think from a live event perspective is really important because there's just so many distractions, right? There's lights, casinos, shows, food, bars, people. It's alive, it's awesome. It's the last thing you want to do when you're trying to keep all of your attendees or all of your people together and in a cool, tight-knit environment. So, Green Valley Ranch is a pretty decent option, but here's the thing. When you're picking a venue, you really want to think, how does this hotel, how does this venue, how does this conference center make money, right? Because when it comes down to it for all of these venues, doesn't matter what you're looking at, the bottom line is the bottom line. So if how they make money is not the way that you are bringing them business, you wind up becoming second tier from the perspective of the entire property. Now, your event planner, your event manager, your on-site contact at your hotel venue or at your conference center, they may be awesome to work with, but the challenge is the buck doesn't stop with them. There are people above them that are making bigger decisions for the business as a whole, and that is going to affect how the venue treats you. How do all hotels in Las Vegas make money? The casino. Conference and meetings, those are secondary, right? They would much rather have somebody who comes to Green Valley Ranch, checks in, goes to the spa, spends the rest of the day at the casino pulling the slot machines, right? Or counting to 21 playing blackjack, or rolling the dice trying to hit 7, or whatever you do when you're, I think it's 7. Is it 7s? Whatever. Whatever you do when you're playing craps, right? That's where they want you. So if you're bringing a piece of business to a hotel where their primary revenue source isn't conference and events, you're going to wind up coming up against brick walls if you're looking for your hotel partner to go that extra mile for you. From some perspectives, it's a great city to do conference and events. There's a ton of meeting space here in Las Vegas. But you gotta remember, when you're coming to Las Vegas, the reason they want you to come to Las Vegas is so that your people will wind up in the casinos. And if that's not one of the things that your attendees are going to be doing, you're going to wind up with a lot of people who say no to questions that you ask them that seem really simple yes answers to you, right? But the hotel looks at it and says, no, you know what, we don't really want to do that. Why? Because your people aren't spending the money in the casino. So that's it. That's all I got for today. I hope you found this information even a little bit helpful. If you want to know more about meetings and events, of course, post a question in the comment section below. If you want to ask me a question about something specific, I'll answer it on a future video. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have an amazing next couple days. Next video is going to be a fun one. I'm going to Salt Lake City with my wife. We're meeting up with some friends. We're meeting up with some family. We're going to get on the slopes. And I'm going to be testing out a new 360 camera that I'm really super excited about. So we'll be doing a little bit of a review of that particular device. You'll see some cool footage from me on the slopes with the family in the 360 thingamabooby. That's right, I just said thingamabooby. Subscribe to see other videos that you may find entertaining, and we'll talk to you soon.